another installment of vlogging from Courtney and Hillary, and today we're going to be talking about eyebrows. And my husband teases me because he says my eyebrows are my pride and joy, which could be true.
But they should be, because let's be honest.
But you guys, I'm so embarrassed I don't have anything on my eyebrows right now. So this is what my eyebrows look like without anything filled in. But today we're going to talk about shaping brows and what to do. So your tools that you need are an eyebrow comb, eyebrow scissors, and tweezers. And any of these things you can get at the grocery store. I personally like needle nose tweezers like this, but lots of people love the slanted Tweezermans, and that's probably what I would suggest. So my first tip is definitely try, if you can, to get your eyebrows professionally shaped one time. That way you know what the best shape is for you. But a tip for that is do not go to a nail salon because they do not have a license to do so.
And they get a little wax happy.
They get totally wax happy. So I would definitely go to somebody, possibly me if you live in the Mesa area, Gilbert, Scottsdale.
Because you are the bomb.
So if you want to come get your brows shaped by me, you can send me an email. But I would definitely get them professionally shaped. That way you know what shape you're going for, and then you can continue to do the maintenance yourself. So my shape that I'm going for is more of like thicker at the beginning, long and skinny at the ends, and then an arch in the middle. So what you want to do is you want to take your handy dandy comb, and you want to do this and make sure that your eyebrow starts straight up from your nose up to there. So you don't want to get it inside, you don't want it to start right here or start right here. You want it to be right here, like at the corner of your eye, up like this. And then you're going to go to your pupil, and you're going to go diagonally out from your pupil, and that's where your arch is going to be. So like this. And then you're going to go out from the corner of your eye to the end. And mine, obviously, I went pluck happy in my younger years, and so I have to fill them in. But this is how long you want it to be. Also, if you're going to be doing your eyeshadow or eyeliner out like me, you want your eyebrows to be at least as long as your eyeliner. So the first thing you want to do after you have figured out your shape, which usually is by professionally getting tweezed. No, so just, whatever's right here, and then whatever's underneath, you don't want to get too skinny because you can always do a little bit more, but you can't ever take it back. So the first step after you get your shape is to comb your eyebrows up like this with your comb, and then take your little cuticle scissors, and you're gonna trim across like this. Because some people have really long, scraggly, curly brows, and that's really hard to get like a crisp shape when you're doing that. See, look, these ones are kind of long on this side because it's harder to cut them with my left hand, yeah. So,
Trim, trim, trim.
Trimmy, trim, trim. This is real life, people, right here. Okay. And then once you're done with that, you're gonna look at your brows and be proud of yourself. This is my trick, my tools of the trade. I use MAC eyebrow pencils, but you can pretty much use whatever. The most universal color for eyebrow pencils is gonna be like a taupey brown. That's a little tiny bit light for mine, so what I do is I use a dark brown. Incidentally, this is called Spiked. It's just a MAC eyebrow pencil. And I'm gonna trace where I want my shape to be. So along the bottom here. And you don't have to be very heavy-handed, especially with a pencil. It's easy to be heavy-handed, but you don't have to be because it's gonna do the work for you. So see how I'm kind of carving out my shape?
Oh, that already looks so good.
Already looks way better. You guys should be so glad that I'm showing you this side of me. Okay.
I've always envied your brows, I'll be honest.
Until you saw me without eyebrow pencil on, you cried.
Whatever.
Okay, so I'm just doing this.
Is that like a creamy?
It's pretty creamy, but it's not smudgy, if that makes sense.
Right, it's not gonna wipe off if you wipe your eye.
Hopefully not, because that would be embarrassing. Okay, you see how I kind of carved out the shape now? I'm gonna take the lighter pencil because if I filled in with this dark pencil, it would be way too dark. So unless you're like really, really darker skinned or or your eyebrows are naturally black, it's probably better to use like a taupey pencil. Even if you're super blonde, still like an ashy brown, light brown is the best color. So I'm just gonna go through and do like light wispy strokes like this and go through where there's any like negative space and just fill it in. And I'm kind of using the pencil to like comb my brows as I go to kind of put them in the shape that I want them in and to show the hairs where to go. And you can always set your brows with like a brow set or a brow gel. I don't really care to do that because my eyebrows aren't that unruly, but if you have really curly brows, that's a good idea. You can also use clear mascara for that. Okay, so this is me pretty much almost just about done. So then I kind of go through and just make sure that they're pretty even. Like this side looks a little off from that side, so I'm just gonna go back with my dark pencil. And see how I've left the tails pretty long? Because it would look weird if I had winged out liner and then short eyebrows. So then if you kind of get a little bit too much color on there or deposit a little too much pencil, your brow comb, and just kind of brush it through so it looks a little bit more blended.
I must say the eyebrows on camera look a lot darker than in real life.
Really? Uh-oh, do I look like a man?
No, not at all.
Okay, so that is basically how to fill in and shape your brows. Everybody kind of has a different brow shape. You have to go off of what your eyebrows are telling you. And remember that your eyes are the picture in a picture frame and your eyebrows are the picture frame. So they frame your eyes, and you should definitely pay as much attention to your brows as you do to your eye makeup.
Okay, let's get one more close-up of these brows because they're perfection.
Okay, well, thanks for joining us.